They say that an army marches on its stomach. I mean, personally, I think feet are a better idea. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. We are on the day that Joe is doing his special video, 36-hour Minecraft challenge. Please do visit his channel at the Magical One on YouTube. And if you're watching this really late and that's over and has been over maybe for weeks or months or years, because these videos, you know, they stick around a bit, well, don't worry about that. Just go over to Cancer Research UK and give some money anyway. And if you nip over to Joe's channel, you'll be able to see the 36-hour attempt. I don't know how far he'll get. I hope he's going to do the whole thing. I mean, he's capable of doing the whole thing. We know that. We believe in him. We trust in him. For me right now, it's actually about a week until it's happening, but you know, pretty confident. We'll see, but pretty confident. Anyway, we are back in Minecraft land today, and if you remember last time we were here, we finished the big head. We created the big head, and so now my thoughts are turning to what are we going to do next, and well, I think we're going to try Stonehenge. Because what I'd like to do with Minecraft is to take us through the kind of the eras of man and build a kind of monument from each of the different eras. And Stonehenge, obviously, you know, being British, it's something that's sort of invaded our space somewhat. Yeah, I think we're going to have a go at Stonehenge. Now, I've not got any pictures of Stonehenge anywhere because I haven't really thought this through. So the first thing I'm going to do is to nip over to, and I'm doing this live for you here. I'm going online, going to Stonehenge, just typing Stonehenge in, and see what it originally looked like. And actually, there's pictures of that, or at least some ideas about what people think it might have looked like. Okay, so I have found a decent picture here, I think. Yeah, we'll try that one, I think. And I'm not sure if I can show this to you properly. How would I do that? Yeah, I would do something like this, and something like that. And there you go. That's what we've got. That's what we're going to try and make. So you see it's a big ring around the outside, then there's a smaller ring of stones in there, and then there's these standing stones in the middle. As it's like a kind of altar. Now, I think, and I'm making this up, but I think that the sun comes in through the bottom. The sun literally does shine out of its arse. So yeah, we're going to try and make that, and I'm going to have this picture up as a reference. But I know that you can't see that, so you'll be able to see me doing this thing in here. We're back in survival mode because you know, a build isn't the same if you're not doing it out of fear. And the first thing we've got to do is just to find somewhere to do it. Now, I'd like to do it somewhere where the sun rises and it hits it, if that makes sense. But what I don't want to have is a massive journey to get to wherever it is that we'll do it. And I'm kind of wondering, actually, would it look right up here, maybe? If it's going to be up here, I've got an awful lot of work to do, because I've got to start flattening this out. So maybe our Stonehenge is going to be down here. Alright, what I'll do then is I'm going to start flattening this out with my stone pickaxe, and we will use this as the base layer. So I've got an awful lot of pickaxing to do. In the meantime, I'd like to read out some comments that I've had. but I haven't got any. So do comment on these videos. It's always great to get some feedback from you. I talked to a friend of mine who has bought the pocket edition of Minecraft because of this the other day, and she seems to be enjoying it. She said her and her boyfriend were watching this. Not sure that it's really date material, these videos, but there you go. There is something really relaxing about doing all of this kind of thingy. Now, this is going to be really important because I know I'm just collecting a ton more stone here as well. But this is going to be really important because Stonehenge is, funnily enough, made out of a ton of stone. And the problem with that, of course, is that we don't... it's got very dark all of a sudden, isn't it? Is it night time again? It's night time already. By golly. You can see what a task this is going to be to kind of to level this out, because that's only done a little bit. Although I was messing around for a bit during today, so I imagine that's why I haven't done very much today. Still, we are very, very lucky because we have the power of the bed. And with the power of the bed, I am going to go to sleep. And yeah, very nice, very, very nice, easy thing to do is to just sort of ignore nighttime and back down to where we were. So you can see the task that is ahead of me. All of this has to be flattened, and it's an awful lot of stone. And I don't know what I'm going to find when I get down there. I mean, you know, there's a river is the wrong kind of word, and I might find that actually this isn't really a good place to be doing it. And maybe down in the valley is better. Down. Wait a minute. So we've got this massive area of empty stone that doesn't need a lot of work to start working on. God, I'm an idiot. Take a look around, you know. Take a look at the surroundings. It's kind of odd to think, oh, I'm going to build Stonehenge in this really weird environment, and it's not really where it normally lives or anything. But at the same time, I've put Easter Island heads on the side of a cliff, so, you know. One of the great things about Minecraft, and I replenished my axes and things when I was here the other day, thinking I was going to be digging a load of dirt. I got an extra spade. I don't think I'm going to be using as much dirt as I thought there would be. Although what I would need to do, I suppose, if I'm going to do this like proper Stonehenge, would be to replace all of these first blocks of stone in this area with blocks of grassy brick. Although I don't know how possible that is or would be. Now let's just have a look at this area here. What is that? Is that a different stone? That's a different stone. I found a different stone. What is that? And this is like proper mining because, you know, I don't really mean that to anyone who has been down a mine and, you know, seen the squalor that some miners had to face when they were, you know, hauling coal out in the 1800s or, you know, that sort of thing. I don't mean them any disrespect by saying this, but this is kind of like proper mining because you get seams of materials, and so it doesn't always last forever. This stuff is great. This looks fantastic. I don't know what it is. Let's have a look. Oh, this is granite. Okay, I've found granite. Granite's a very hard stone. We don't know how far the granite is going down. Although I think I've got rid of that first lot and I've picked up a load of granite, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can do anything with granite that you can't do with everything else, but it's nice to have it. I'm actually wondering right now if I need to dam off this water, if it's even possible to do that. I assume it is. Maybe get a new channel for it so that it flows out into the valley a bit more. Irrigation, that's what I'm doing. Minecraft irrigation. Now am I doing the right thing here? I'm just going. I've just decided I'm going to get all of the granite that I can out of the ground. Is that the most sensible option at this point in time? When I could tunnel for it later if I need to. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Right. Where am I? Who am I? Where am I? I definitely need to do something about this water. I think. It's let's see if we can find its source. It's great that there is water. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's countries in the world who would give their eye teeth for water like this running down. I mean, not countries in this world, obviously, because this isn't a proper world. But you know. Oh, check that out! I have stopped the water flow, I think, as it sort of runs down into the earth. So I could have done two different things here. I could have blocked off this hole, which is a very interesting hole. All right, excellent. Now this is dirt. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm probably just doing this so I can get rid of the shovels. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing again. There we go. Okay. Why am I mining all of this dirt all of a sudden? Well, for those of you who know how Minecraft works, you know that if I put dirt in and it's near grass, I think the grass grows on the dirt. Now, I might be wrong here. Please, somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But the other thing I want to do is get as much dirt as possible. Oops. He's fallen in the hole. Because what we'll do with the dirt is we are going to... yeah, we want this to be the bottom layer. And we want there to be dirt in that bottom layer. So we're still going to have to do some clearing out. We're going to have to clear all of this off. Although that's not as big a job as it sounds. He says, breaking his stone pickaxe. I'm going to have to make some more of these. There will come a point when I'm going to need to mine some more wood. Mine. Let's mine wood. That's what you do with wood. When I'm going to have to go and collect some more wood. I'm lucky that there's a load of trees and things around here. I'm unlucky that it's going to take time away from what I'm doing. One of the other things that I noticed back there was some coal as well, and I want to get some coal because well, I think it's important. I think it's going to be very important to get as many of those what are they called, torches, that's right, as possible. I think that Stonehenge needs to be properly adorned with torches, and that means having, you know, a lot of torches. All right, I know. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to just leave this granite here. I kind of think that I want to get a lot of it. I kind of think it's going to be useful for something important, but I couldn't for the life of me tell you what, so... of course, you have to remember that as I'm building all of this stuff out of granite or out of cobblestone or out of whatever it is I end up building it out of, I think cobblestone for Stonehenge because, you know, it's stone. You know, Stonehenge needs to be sat on a big area. I'm going to leave that grass there because that is exactly what I want. And it's starting to get to night time again, so I'm going to have to go back to bed. We are going to call this video out here. It's a lot of mining out at the moment, a lot of tunnelling around. Oh look, a spade. But you know, it's one of those things that I think you need to do sometimes. It is, as I've said before, it is actually part of the game. So I'm not doing stuff that is not part of the game. This is what Minecraft is like. This is what a let's play of Minecraft should show. You playing Minecraft. I mean, if this was just a build, I get it. You know, you need to just show how it's built. I don't know how it's going to be built yet. I haven't done it, so this is me sort of doing it and learning as I go and doing it as I go. And that's why we've started to do this. You know, I'm going to have to do a little bit more planning about actually where everything's going to go. Is it going to fit where I think it's going to fit, but we can get that sorted out, and hopefully you'll join me for the next video in this season, which is going to be in this series, which is going to be in a bit. Later on today, I will tweet out things as time is going by. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the Minecraft thing. We will do more, and we will build lots of good things. Thank you very much.